Hey, what's happening? It's your boy welcoming you to another episode of Director's Talk. What I'm going to discuss in this video is the inspiration behind the film What Have I Done? Now, this goes back several years ago when I was writing my first and second book of poetry. I'm like, man, I was done with both books, but I had some ideas before I released them. And I said, I want to do a horror poem about a werewolf, about a man discovering he is a werewolf. And went into the lab, wrote it in 3 different parts, each part consisting of 3 pieces, and it expanded 3 different books. And that was the genesis of What Have I Done? Years later, I released the whole series in audio on YouTube, and it got really popular. And as it goes with me, I don't always have a plan of what I'm doing next. It kind of just comes up spontaneously. As I was finishing up Sarah, I had no idea what my next film was going to be. And then talking to some of my YouTube comrades, they said, man, you ought to do blah, 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 werewolf this. Well, I'm like, man, that's kind of a clever idea. But I sat back and thought, I'm like, man, this is going to be difficult because you need prosthetics, makeup, costumes. I've never done a creature feature. It's easy to do ghost movies. You just make things move by themselves, and therefore there's your ghost. And at first, originally, we was going to do a Werewolf in Compton as a homage to one of my, well, not to one of my all-time favorite werewolf film, An American Werewolf in London. So with the title being as it was, that means I have to do everything in LA. Well, at least majority of it. Shoot it in LA, Compton, and I have a lot of family and friends in Compton. I was going to get in contact with the mayor to get permission to shoot in certain areas, get permission from people who own stores and businesses to shoot there. And it was going to be difficult. And just by changing the title to something I already owned, What Have I Done? Boom. Budget was cut in half. I have to do no traveling. I can shoot the whole thing right here in good old Sacramento, California. A lot of great landmarks in Sacramento. Hell, it's the capital of California. A lot of prestige areas and landmarks here. So I decided to go with that. Though I love the title, a Werewolf in Compton, it was, the title alone made my movie very expensive. Changing the title, changed the budget. And same premise. The story changed. And but it changed for the better. Because when I adapted the poem to be part of the script, half the script was already written. It was already taking shape. That's why I was able to shoot a good portion of this film with no script and wrote it as I went along filming. And I'm sitting here now, the 18th of March, going over the dailies, and this movie looks great. The few people that have seen it are truly gushing about how great this film looks. Now, the look of the film, the inspiration came from Michael Jackson's video, A Stranger in Moscow. Beautiful black and white, beautiful slow motion. And I listen to a lot of Michael Jackson when I'm editing and stuff like that. His just music just does it for me, along with Prince. And I'm looking at the video going, that's the look of the film right there. Now, the feel of the film derives from the 1930s, 1940s, old school Universal monster movies / old school detective movies / Alfred Hitchcock. So that's the feel I was going for, along with the look of Michael Jackson's Stranger in Moscow, along with the homage to the great werewolf film, An American Werewolf in London. So here I am admiring John Landis, the director of Michael Jackson's video Thriller and American Werewolf in London. I'm getting more inspiration from Michael Jackson with his other video, Stranger in Moscow. It's weird how the universe just circulates through music, through images and videos. And man, and I want this film to be sleek. Like sleek. What can I get inspiration from? Steven Spielberg's Minority Report. I absolutely love the hell of that film. Love that film to death. It was action, mysterious, mystical, but sleek. I like the round edges, the sleekness of the film. So when I chose locations here in Sacramento, these locations are sleek. Downtown, West Sacramento, different places. And you add the black and white filter with incredible camera angles. There you have the genesis of the film. And to tie it all together in a nice bow, music. It's the score, the ambiance. And I wanted something that was truly hypnotic. The music in this film is hypnotic. Even the eerie, scary notes being played by pianos and other instruments is enticing. It's intoxicating, but it's absolutely will have your skin crawling, and you're waiting, just waiting for the next attack from the werewolf. And by the dailies and the reception that I'm getting, it looked like, ladies and gentlemen, we're pulling this off. I cannot wait until October to release this film. It's absolutely Blacktastic. So hey, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in and watching my video, Director's Talk, latest edition. The inspiration for the film, What Have I Done? Don't want a complication.